Vaatame, mis siin toimub ja siis jalutame siin teisel korrusel ka ringi. Siin on ka asju.
Äkki siin korrusel see tätoveering?
Võib-olla jah, äkki siin just.
Okei, siin hakkab.
See su nimi Sten, jah.
Most of this presentation will be in English because most of the developers speak English and it's kind of a simple language for the members of our jury as well. Aga esimesed sõnad ma ütlen ka eesti keeles. Tere tulemast Eesti Aastamäng 2024 esitusele. Siin on meil Eestis Eesti mänguarendajad, kes tegid see aasta midagi ägedat ja neil on võimalus täna mängudest rääkida ja hiljem öösel valitakse ka parim mäng. So let's move on. In English, people are still slowly coming in.
Aga miks ei ole siis Sten?
Sten tahtis olla siin, et siis Gran Turismo siin olla.
So Rainer Peterson, I'm sure many of you have heard who he is. He's a host and a games journalist in Estonia. Tom Tragel, an Estonian graphic designer and illustrator. Siim Akkerman from the Estonian Business Innovation Agency and Christopher Hamilton from the International Game Developers Association. And if you've heard of such a company like Rovio, then he was in that company as well.
Angry Birds.
Ja Angry Birds tegelased. Aga Foxi ei tea, mis võid teha. Kirjuta Markusele, ma striimin tugu siin.
That you will be seeing today. Hopefully...
näe, Rassis või toirud tuli see mäng.
These will be 5-ish minutes of presentations, and then if anyone has questions, then also raise your hand after the presentation, and I'll be able to give you a microphone and you can ask your question. So that goes for the judges as well.
Right. Into the Radius 2 kaaslased ER-i mäng.
The first game.
Ei ole kuulnudki kausad.
See oli mingi Eesti mäng pidavad tulema. Oh my god.
Jõu.
Sorry, istekoht ei ole sul.
Sulle istuda.
My name is Dennis,
and
I'm from Estonian company Total Games, a small indie company, and we are happy to present you this game called Unshadowed Lands Chantic. Chantic, for those of you who do not know, it's an Aztec goddess of home and fire, which means warmth and protection. And I won't spoil you things, but she's also a playable character in the game, so you will be able to meet her.
Foxi inimesed on suunas, aga saab tõmbada.
So, the game unfolds when the professor of archaeology, this beautiful man, is gone missing in the Tikal jungle, and nobody knows what happens to him. Probably digging up some artifacts or something. And his niece and nephew, Laura and Dawn, you can also see them here. So they set up an expedition to find out what happens to him. While they do not know, they don't know anything about what happens, where he's gone missing, and what's going on. You, on the other hand, will have a chance today to check it, because we have a booth over there, and you can play as Professor Howard, and you can check for yourself where he's gone missing and what happens to him. So you will be able to know more than those two. When the game will be ready, you will play for those. So they are the main playable characters, and you will be journeying through the Mesoamerican jungle. You will meet a lot of different characters there. You will unfold many secrets. You have to survive. You have to build your base. You have to find resources, craft special tools, improve your armor, weapons. So you have to, be prepared for anything the jungle prepares for you. So, what else? Okay, so as you may see, gameplay-wise, the game is actually pretty forward. So it's very easy to play. Some of you, what I see right here, they already played it, and it's easy, right? So everything in the game is represented by a card. So either it's a character, or it's some resource or tool, or wearables is a card. So basically the gameplay is like you place one card on another and they work together some way or another. For example, if you place a character on jungle, it will reveal itself and you'll see something there, whether it's like location, or treasure, or something, some resources. On the other hand, if you want to craft anything, you can make a pile of cards, put a survivor there, one character, and it will build you something. Like a tool, or maybe, I don't know, maybe even some building, or that will help you survive in the jungle. So it's very, very easy to play. Just play with cards, like in solitaire. Place one card to another, and the story unfolds. So basically, and that's pretty much it. We will be very welcome to see you at our booth, to see our demo. And since we're in this beautiful theater, it will be wise to use this big screen and show you the trailer for the game, I think.
Meet Howard, daring explorer, who vanished in the jungle. Doe and Laura went on a rescue mission. They faced many struggles. Collect, craft, survive. Fortunately, not alone. Exploring deep into the green abyss. Together, not all welcomed their expedition. Mystical creatures, rival explorers, and the jungle itself. The jungle holds many secrets. Dare to uncover all the mysteries. Discover untraveled lands. Shantico. Wishlist on Steam.
mingi whitelistiga.
So anyone, if you have questions for me or for my partner Eugene here, we can answer gladly. Yes, sure.
Is the longer story-based game, or is the roguelike, or what's the main gameplay like?
It's actually have both. Roguelike elements, not like a fully roguelike, so you have time to play and you have time to read the story. It is story intense, but not as a visual novel. So it's like, easy. A little bit of it and a little bit of that. At this moment, yes, PC only. We have a demo on Steam and we have demo on the booth. And future will show. Like, we want
Sten on
to
lihtsalt mad.
Ma lihtsalt ootan, tahame Steni reaktsiooni paksutada.
Any more questions? Yes, sure.
Yeah, we already had some time to chat about the game, but where did the inspiration come? Like, is it inspired on something, or can you specify this?
It is a lot of things actually. Well, you can tell definitely like Jumanji and Indiana Jones and Lara Croft, like from this kind of way. We also love board games, so you basically can tell by the cards. And there are a lot of board games like the Lost Ruins of Arnak or Lost Expedition, if you know them. We have very much fun with it. As for the games, there are plenty of card games like this also available. And the granddad of all those games is solitary, to play. Well, basically, this adventure type, like Indiana Jones theme and Jumanji, something like this, always inspired us.
Ikka läheb katsar, kõik oleneb sellest, kus ma viibin.
Very, very accessible.
See võib minna huvitavaks siis, kui paksat rulett tuleb näiteks.
Anyone can play it very, very fast.
Väga tuntud mäng.
Mina ootan selle paksat ruletina ära ja siis ma ilmselt lähen vaatan edasi.
Arvan, et ma teen sama.
No, we have 3 artists working on it.
See on teises saalis, jah.
Thank you. It's a single player at the moment, yeah. That's it? Thank you very much.
Yeah, if anyone has any more questions, you can find all of the games today in the area with all of the games. You can check the map and stuff. yeah, let's move on. The next one is Adventures of Delivery Man.
siin saab kõik midagi teha.
Miks ma peaksin mikri haarama? Mul ei ole siin mitte midagi öelda, mida perset. Jõu, täna need tulid.
Okay, is anyone from the Adventures of Delivery Man team here?
I can invite him, I know where they are.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, let's move on to the next one, Buckshot Roulette.
Yes! Subscribe and like ja see tuhkama.
Subscribe and like to stotter.
Is anyone from the Buckshot Roulette team? Okay, siis tõmb, davai. Okay.
Davai.
We have...
Mitte kedagi ole kohal.
Ma nii läheb huvitavaks.
Seda mängu oleme ise mänginud.
Multiplayer ka.
Skulli kinkis.
Ma ei kinkis oma parema mängu Umbrella kinkis.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm the developer of Buckshot Roulette. So what do we have here? It's a game of Russian roulette. Oh yeah. Game of Russian roulette takes place in a derelict nightclub, except instead of a traditional revolver, we use a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun. A number of live and blank shells are inserted into the chamber before you and the dealer take turns shooting at each other. In Eastern European fashion, in order to increase your odds of survival, you find yourself consuming various substances such as alcohol, nicotine, as well as expired medicine.
Oh no, mitte see.
Quaaludes. In the final round, the life support for both of the players is cut off. So whoever wins this match gets to take home a suitcase full of tax-free money. Thank you for listening. Any questions?
Aperture Science.
Yeah, thank you. Just wanted to say you did a fantastic job capturing the average Estonian midlife crisis. I also wanted to ask, why or how did you come up with such a strong visual identity and a strong theme for this game, or what truly inspired it? Thank you.
Thank you. So mainly, I think most of my inspiration comes from Sven Co-op Maps, which is there's this forum that's called Sven Co-op Map Database, and all of the maps, it's like a Half-Life 1 mod for multiplayer. All of the maps have this industrial and very grungy style, and they're super edgy, and they use obscure artists, like Boards of Canada or Aphex Twin. Well, I guess those aren't really obscure, but it's just a cool vibe. So I just yes. Thank you.
So I can agree. Fantastic job, great art style and everything else. And I know you have the multiplayer update coming up this October. Do you have anything else bigger planned, or are you planning to move on?
Yeah, so multiplayer is coming out October 31. Probably after that, it's going to be a couple of months of content updates. Because there's a bunch of interesting ideas in multiplayer. But apart from that, it's probably going to be moving on early next year. Don't know what. It'll be a cool game.
There was one screenshot in Estonian, so I wanted to ask if this game is available to play in Estonian.
Yes, I did the translations myself, and they were super terrible, but now they're going to be better in the multiplayer update.
Eela alla, küsimärk.
Eela alla, kas...
Sotter, sa nägid, mis Sten kirjutas?
Jah, nägin.
So, I'm actually not that sure how old the target audience is, because I've been around some Discords, and from there, yeah, you can tell that it's 12-year-olds. But As for if it affects, if I'm being honest, if they have fun, I don't.
Yeah, I'm making.
Are there any more questions?
I seen a game
Alla suust kus vaata voolikud ühe milligrammi peale
Yeah, you can handcuff the dealer in this game, if that's what you mean.
Thank you.
Yes.
So why do you think that this game was more commercially successful, unlike maybe some of your other titles like Concrete Tremor or
Probably mainly because of luck. I think the horror scene was pretty stale end of last December when Buckshot released. So I guess it was just like an interesting concept that people could explore. So it kind of worked out as for like when it was released. And also I think part of the reason was that like Inscription was a super popular game, but nobody really made an Inscription-like. So maybe that's also another reason. But really, I don't know. I think it's just luck mostly. Thank you.
nii, kuulame viimast ära ja siis me läheme edasi.
Ma võin proovima Andresega võib-olla pilti saada. See ongi...
Next game is Speedo Llama.
Hello, I'm Nicola, Italian, that based in Estonia for many years, and I'm the developer of Speedo Llama, which is like mostly solo. Martin, by the way. I had a few freelancers helping me. And we can start with the trailer and then I'll say a few words.
Oh my god, Stennile siuke see on kindlasti midagi, mis kandib Stennile. Tule Stenni, see on päris nagu Hotla meemil, see on midagi sulle perfektselt.
Juksed aitäh sulle follow eest, tere.
Hotla meemil valmis.
Laamad versus alpakad, okei.
Random redeli saada. That's cool. Nagu võrra ajud. Nuuki ma taga. Look cool.
Väga eepiline treiler. Stennile müüdi maha see praegu.
Reaalselt, ta mängib sest... Switchile!
Actually, as you can see from this final screen, the game is out in 2 days. So you must absolutely wish it right now and on Monday, like buy it to push the Estonian game development. I mean, like the first day is crucial. So, and by the way, it's coming also for consoles. So it's gonna have a simultaneous release both for PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, and it runs great also on Steam Deck. So, playing on Steam Deck. So, well, this crazy thing is tells the story between the llamas and alpacas, which during the promotion of the game, I made like some polls, like showing a photo of either a llama or an alpaca, asking people, do you think it's a llama or an alpaca? And nobody ever can identify if they are llamas or alpacas. So the idea is that the alpacas are mean and they are trying to exterminate the llamas. So you are like one of 3 mercenary llamas hired to destroy the alpaca army and free the world from their tyranny. And of course, everything is very crazy, as you can see from the trailer. There is a lot of pixelated blood, and also some tribute to Mortal Kombat. I guess some of you recognize the Toasty llama at the bottom right corner. And it has, procedurally generated levels. Unfortunately, it's only single player. I tried to develop it also multiplayer, but one of the main characteristics of the game is that it's very fast. Actually, I aim to be one of the fastest run and gun game of history, actually, especially at the latest level when you buy fast upgrade. The game is like incredibly fast. And try to play in two, especially wanting to keep the players both on the same screen. It was more frustrating than fun than playing in two. I could think of a split screen, but then everybody was just going in their own route, and then it wasn't really like a co-op anymore. So I went for an extremely fast single-player game. Yeah, that's it, more or less. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
So you have randomly generated levels, and as we know, a lot of games have tried that, but especially for platformers, only a couple have worked out. So how do you keep the levels, random levels, from being too random?
Okay, interesting question. So actually, I would say that it's rather the map which is random. Basically, each area, the game has 9 areas. Each area is divided in like 5 levels. There is then the boss and the bonus levels as well. And each of those areas have, let's say, that are randomized in the position around the map. And those can be also multiple rooms of the same kind of room. And then, so each area somehow has different rooms and also the different way they are arranged. So the player somehow gets a bit confident because they know the rooms, how the rooms look like. But the map is always different, meaning that all the items are in different places, the exit is in a different place, so you have to explore a lot each time. Yeah.
So I thought it's a pixel game, but I noticed there's not a lot of pixel games in the game, so why a pixel game? Why not some better graphics game, I guess? But just, it's a nice game, but it's not related to why pixel game.
Okay. I personally have done both with my projects. I experiment with like 3D graphics, 2D graphics, and pixel art. In this sense, somehow it was a tribute to the late 80s, early 90s arcade game. So I wanted to have, actually it's very rigid, like the pixel graphic of this game compared, for instance, to Broforce or others. It's made like with a fixed resolution, like every element on the screen is made with the same resolution, which reminds of those games. Like many describe it as a Metal Slug with llamas, in a way. So yeah, that was to pay tribute to those arcade games back then. Yep.
How do you balance speed and difficulty? You said one of the main objectives is for it to be the fastest game. But does the difficulty come from the speed, or how do you balance it?
Yeah, the game gets faster the more you proceed, because you buy upgrades that make you run faster. Because one of the goals of the game is to reach the exit within 5 minutes time, and collecting also a certain amount of items. So the players are pushed to get faster. And of course, getting faster, players also in the meantime gets also better at playing the game. So games get faster, enemies get more difficult, but player gets used to that speed, by playing it. Of course, if you start at super fast, then it will be maybe too complicated. But since this is progressive, then the more you play, the more you get confident. Yes. Last question, because we're running out of time.
Not a question really, but just to say thank you for releasing it natively on Linux. And another thank you for the other game, MängudeÖÖ. I'm playing it through now.
Yes, this is actually, I'm hyper-productive. This is one of my biggest problems, is that I don't focus for years.